Another thing that contributes to our tendency to see supernatural things and experience supernatural things would be something called the availability heuristic. So the availability heuristic is this idea that we are more persuaded by things that come to mind readily. So when something comes to mind really quickly, we think it's more likely, or we're more persuaded by it. We're more likely to, we're more likely to think of it. Okay, so the example that I always give in class, not a paranormal one, but still a good example, is the idea of, which is more likely to kill you, a coconut or a shark? And you know that it's a trick question. So students will often say, oh, we know it's the coconut. But really inside, we often feel like it's got to be the shark, right? Because the shark has these big teeth, and we've seen, movies and dramatizations, and you've got Shark Week. And so we can picture pretty clearly and with lots of gore, a shark attack. And the media will also often really play up and sensationalize shark attacks. The thing is, there's only 10 to 15 people who die every year around the world. This is the whole world. Think of all of the different ways that people die. Only 10 to 15 people total around the world die from sharks. It's estimated that it's closer to 100 to 150 people who die from falling coconuts. And so, this is an example of the availability heuristic, the idea that we think that things that come to mind really readily are more common, and we're more persuaded by them. We can picture them more clearly, so we think that they are more common. This applies to supernatural phenomena because for many people who are interested in supernatural phenomena, they consume a lot of media that are connected to supernatural phenomena. So they'll watch movies, they'll watch television shows, they'll watch reality shows, they'll listen to podcasts. And so that information has a large neural footprint in their brain. There's lots of ideas and images and sounds and stories that lay out that foundation for that kind of area, that topic. And so those are things that are going to come to mind very readily. When you immerse yourself in that media, those are going to come to mind readily. We're going to be more likely then to see them. We're primed to them. And we're going to be more persuaded by them. We're going to think that they're more likely. We're going to see them around every dark corner.